Hey everybody, this is Jeff here with NVG Games, back from our episode of our weekly podcast. This is the Ncast Live Weekly Nintendo Podcast, episode 18, the Donkey Kong Podcast. Donkey Kong is an arcade game released by Nintendo in 1981. It is an early example of the platform game genre, as the gameplay focuses on maneuvering the main character across a series of platforms while dodging and jumping over obstacles. In the game, Mario, who was originally named Mr. Video and then Jumpman, must rescue a damsel in distress named Pauline, who was originally named Lady, from a giant ape named Donkey Kong. The hero and ape player become two of Nintendo's most popular and recognizable characters. Donkey Kong is one of the most important titles from the golden age of video arcade games, and is one of the most popular arcade games of all time. The game was the latest in a series of efforts by Nintendo to break into the North American market. Hiroshi Yamauchi, Nintendo's president at the time, signed the project to a first-time video game designer named Shigeru Miyamoto. Drawing from a wide range of inspirations including Popeye, Beauty and the Beast, and King Kong, Miyamoto developed the scenario and designed the game alongside Nintendo's chief engineer Gunpei Yokoi. The two men broke new ground by using graphics as a means of characterization, including cutscenes to advance the game's plot and integrating multiple stages into the gameplay. Regardless of initial doubts by Nintendo's American staff, Donkey Kong succeeded commercially and critically in North America and Japan. Nintendo licensed the game to Coleco, who developed home console versions for numerous platforms. Other companies cloned Nintendo's hit and avoided royalties altogether. Miyamoto's characters appeared on cereal boxes, television cartoons, and dozens of other places. A lawsuit brought on by Universal City Studios alleging Donkey Kong violated their trademark of King Kong ultimately failed. The success of Donkey Kong and Nintendo's victory in the courtroom helped to position the company for video game market dominance from its release in 1981 until the late 1990s. Of course, Donkey Kong was ported to the NES, and this is obviously about the NES version, which is similar to the arcade version but has some differences. And Donkey Kong has appeared on numerous platforms, even some that are not Nintendo platforms, as you saw or heard there in the blurb. They had licensed it to Coleco at one point in time. So Donkey Kong was developed by Nintendo Research and Development 1, published by Nintendo, directed by Shigeru Miyamoto, produced by Gunpei Yokoi, designed by Shigeru Miyamoto and Gunpei Yokoi, composed by Yukio Kanaoka. And it's part of the Donkey Kong and Mario series. It's been released on a wide range of platforms in the arcades in 1981, television and Game & Watch, and ColecoVision and Atari 2600, all in 1982. Atari 8-bit appears in 1983, the Famicom in 1983 as well, the NES in North America and Europe in 1986, the TI-99/4A in 1983, along with the IBM PC Booter, the Commodore 64, and VIC-20, all in 1983. The MSX ZX Spectrum Amstrad CPC, all in 1986. The Famicom Disk System and Atari 7800 in 1988. And it was released on the GBA for the e-reader in 2002, and the retail release was in 2004. It was released on the Wii Virtual Console in 2006, and the original edition was released on the Virtual Console. Not sure what the difference is there, but in Europe in 2010, and released on the Virtual Console for 3DS in 2012 in Japan, and 2013 in North America and PAL territories. The original edition was released on Virtual Console for 3DS in North America and Japan in 2012, and in Europe and Australia in 2014. And it was released on the Wii U Virtual Console on July 15th, 2013. It is a platformer game. It has single-player and multiplayer modes, and it is, like I said, on a wide range of platforms, as you heard. So I'm not sure why, but our IRC chat's not working today. It's giving me a timeout. I don't know if the server's down or what, but I apologize for that. But anyways, we'll move on to the releases for the week. What's coming out next week? Well, on Wii U in North America, we're getting Panda Love on the 25th. That's Thursday. On the 26th, which is Friday, we're getting 3 Nintendo Selects titles, and those are Lego City Undercover, Nintendo Land, and The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker HD. In Japan, they're getting the Grumpy Reaper on the 24th, which is Wednesday. And in Europe, on the 26th, which is Friday, they're getting Joe's Diner. And of course, there'll be the usual Nintendo downloads in all 3 territories as well. On the 3DS, on the 26th, in North America, we're getting a bunch of Nintendo Selects titles. They are Animal Crossing New Leaf, Lego City Undercover, The Chase Begins, Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, Nintendogs Plus Cats, Golden Retriever, and New Friends, and Tamagotchi Life. And we're also getting a Super Mario 3D Land new Nintendo 3DS bundle on the same day. On the 25th, Japan is getting Armed Blue Gunvolt 2 Sao, Astro Striker Gunvolt Striker Pack, and Metroid Prime Federation Force. And that is it for announced releases for this coming week. So what did Europe get this week for the Nintendo download? On the Wii U eShop, you guys got Poncho. A robot, a poncho, and a journey of discovery. Make your way through this world of pixelated parallax platforming to solve the ultimate puzzle. Who is Poncho? The world is ruined. Mankind is gone, and all that remains are robots. But for Poncho, the adventure is just beginning. Explore an open world full of colorful characters, leaping between parallax layers to overcome obstacles and solve puzzles. Can you make it to the Red Tower, meet your maker, and ultimately save humanity? You also got Blasting Agent Ultimate Edition. Trouble in Antarctica, the Black Hand of Fate, an international terrorist group, has constructed a secret base within the heart of a volcano, and have built a massive army of bioengineered soldiers and genetic monsters to take over the world. You are the only one that can put a stop to their dastardly plans. You are the Blasting Agent. You also got Word Logic by Podgy. Enjoy 6 brand new Podgy word puzzles with this bumper collection of games. This time, the games share a common theme of logic and deduction. Solve hundreds of pencil and paper style puzzles using the stylus and a choice of intuitive touchscreen controls or handwriting recognition. Podgy puzzles are all expertly handcrafted for your enjoyment and puzzling pleasure. Also got Citadel. Citadel Gate of Souls is a 2D action game. You follow Sonya Dorliak as she infiltrates a dark fortress and fights her way through the hordes on the undead. Utilize the Wii U gamepad and TV in different ways to view the entire map while you play. With Miiverse integration, you can obtain stamps as you progress through the levels and challenges. We also got Collateral Thinking. Collateral Thinking is an arcade-style action platformer for Wii U that's all about beating up alien ghosts, recovering blueprints, and rescuing billionaires on a tight schedule and budget. Each level is a self-contained screen that gives you one of 3 specific tasks to complete in 30 short seconds, to avoid all the hazards, to bust all the enemies, or to collect all the blueprints. These quick-fire challenges force you to quickly survey your surroundings and then jump into action in order to progress through 100 plus floors and as much cash as possible along the way. Collateral Thinking takes the single-screen management of yesterday's classics and then cranks up the speed and absurdity by 100 for unpredictable, impulsive action. With over 100 levels, 3 playable characters, and a ton of toe-tapping tunes, Collateral Thinking is more than ready to satisfy your arcade addiction. On Wii U Virtual Console, you got the N64 title Pokemon Snap. Have you ever wanted to see Pikachu in its natural habitat? With a spectacular game, Pokemon Snap, you will capture lots of Pokemon found in the wild, not with a Pokeball, but with a camera. Some shots are easy, like snapping Pikachu relaxing on the beach, but others are much more difficult, such as taking the picture of Pikachu riding on the back of a rare flying Pokemon. In Pokemon Snap, you're on assignment from Professor Oak, the world-famous Pokemon professor. He needs lots of photos taken on Pokemon Island, where you'll cross 6 fascinating environments in search of all the Pokemon you can find. You got another Pokemon title this week, and that is the Nintendo DS title, and that is Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. Become a Pokemon and experience the world in a whole different way. Enter into a spectacular adventure to save the Pokemon world. Play as one of 19 different Pokemon. Find out which one you will become. Interact with more than 490 Pokemon as you explore. For Wii U sales this week, you guys got special offers on Art of Balance, Inside My Radio, The Fall, Hot Rod Racer, Oddworld New and Tasty, and Steel Rivals. And there's a permanent price drop this week for Typo Man. On the 3DS eShop, you guys got Blasting Agent Ultimate Edition. And Word Logic by Podgy, those are the exact same games as the Wii U versions as far as I can tell from the descriptions. And you also got Jump Trials Supreme, a demo version, and the full version. Can you reach the goal within 10 seconds? Every split second counts as you race across obstacle courses, leaping from platform to platform in a desperate race to reach the goal in 10 seconds. Dart across moving platforms, seesaw lifts, spring pads, and conveyor belts to cross the stage as quickly as possible. But be wary of spikes and electric shocks. Even one touch is fatal. Supreme is the third in the series, and packed with new stages, features, and game modes. It looks and sounds great too, with all new animations, lush backgrounds, and improved sound. We also got a 3DS home theme this week, and that is the Monster Hunter Generations theme called Hunter's Journey. This picturesque theme features the monsters and locations of Monster Hunter Generations. On 3DS special offers this week, the sale titles are a bunch of stuff from Street Pass Meat Plaza. There's Pack 1, Pack 2, Street Pass Squad, Garden, Battle, Mansion, Fishing, and Zombies. There's Carps and Dragons, which is available as of the 16th. That was last Tuesday. Power Disc Slam, Zombie Panic, and Wonderland DX, and Heartbeaten and Space Lift Danger Panic, and those last two are not valid in Germany. On the 3DS eShop, or New Nintendo 3DS eShop rather, you got Brick Race, Time to Race, and Brick Race quickly turn left or right to dodge traffic and collect a high score. Easy pick up and play action that everyone can enjoy. Endless fun on the go. Grab a high score, then share it on Miiverse with the community to see how it stacks up. And that's it for the European Nintendo download this week. Ubisoft revealed the logo, trailer, and box art for Just Dance 2017, which is scheduled to be released in North America on October 25th, and the 28th in Europe and the 29th in Australia. The game was announced for NX as well, but a specific release date has not been given as of yet, but it's expected to be a launch title for the system. And we have the Wii and Wii U box art on our website at nvogames.com, as well as the trailer that you can check out there. Speaking of trailers, we got another one for Yooka-Laylee. That's the upcoming platformer from Playtime Games and Team 17, and this came at Gamescom, which is ending today in Europe, and it's expected to be released for Wii U sometime in the first quarter of next year. They haven't announced the NX version just yet, but it might happen, and it'll also be released on other non-Nintendo platforms as well, so you can check out that trailer over on our website. Another video we have for you this week is one from The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and this shows Link stopping by the woodcutter's house and getting the woodcutter's axe. It's a very short video, but you can check it out on our website at nvogames.com. We got the North American Nintendo download for you. What did we get in North America this week? Well, in the Wii U eShop, we also got Poncho. Make your way through a world of pixelated parallax platforming to solve the ultimate puzzle. Who is Poncho? This open world game offers a unique twist. Players can shift at will between 3 layers of depth, creating all kinds of challenges to overcome. On the Wii U Virtual Console, we got the Nintendo DS title Pokemon Ranger Guardian Signs. The third installment in the action-packed Pokemon Ranger series lets players take on the role of a Pokemon Ranger who protects nature and helps people and Pokemon in need, but other folks aren't so keen on keeping the peace. The Pokemon Pinchers are a suspicious group of people who seem to always be causing trouble by chasing and capturing Pokemon for their own purposes. As a Pokemon Ranger, it's up to you to work with Pokemon to stop their nefarious plans. For Wii U sales this week, we have the Summer Savings Sale. Nintendo fans are invited to celebrate the last days of summer for a Summer Savings event, which offers discounts of up to 30% on select games. Shop online at Nintendo.com or Nintendo eShop during the sale, which starts on August 18th and runs until September 1st. We got sales on 1001 Spikes, Queen's Garden, 99 Moves, U-Host, Odd World New and Tasty, Explodey Bomb, Hold Your Fire, Game About Responsibility, Tilelicious, Delicious Tiles, Art of Balance, Inside My Radio, Hot Rod Racer, and miscellaneous titles from Nicholas, Join Dots, and Enjoy Up Games. Other Wii U releases this week include Blasting Agent Ultimate Edition, Word Logic by Podgy, Adventure Party, Cats and Caverns, Collateral Thinking, Micro Game Rotator, Ziggurat, and Armacrog, which is releasing this week on the 23rd, but was announced last week. On the 3DS eShop, we got the controversial Metroid Prime Federation Force. The galaxy is not at peace. The war between the Galactic Federation and the Space Pirates is far from over. Enlist the Federation Force to join a 4-player local or online squad in this co-op sci-fi shooter. Additional games and systems are required for multiplayer and are sold separately. Fight alongside teammates with your specialized mech to eliminate the Space Pirate menace and any threat that stands in your way. You can make it a solitary mission or join up to 3 friends for increased firepower and deeper strategies. We also got Style Savvy Fashion Forward. Show off your sense of style and dominate the fashion world across 5 exciting careers. Manage your own boutique, design clothes fit for a fashionista, style some wicked hair, master the art of makeup, and even become the next top model. The world is your runway in this fun, fully outfitted fashion game. We also got 3DS home themes this week for Style Savvy, the Style Savvy My Room theme rather. and 2 for Monster Hunter Generations. That's the Hunter's Journey theme and the Fated 4 theme, and we also got the Ashley's Recipe theme, which Japan got recently as well. And the 3DS eShop is also having the summer savings sale as well. And there's sales on 1001 Spikes, Cave Story 3D Game Collection, Darts Up 3D, Zombie Panic and Wonderland DX, Carps and Dragons, Shin Megami Tensei Devil Summoner Soul Hackers, Shin Megami Tensei Devil Survivor Overclocked, Classic Games Overload Card and Puzzle Edition, and miscellaneous titles from Nicholas, Joy Nuts, and Enjoy Up Games. We also got 3DS releases this week for Power Disc Slam, Blasting Agent Ultimate Edition, and Word Logic by Podgy, which are also available on Wii U, Brick Race, Kingdom's Item Shop, and Touch Bow Ninja. For activities this week, we have the Nintendo 3DS Summer Gaming List Sweepstakes. What is your favorite Nintendo 3DS game of the summer? Share your pick in the Summer Vacation Sweepstakes community on Miiverse, and you can win the digital version of 8 games from our Summer Gaming List. So Nintendo shared some new footage for Pokemon Sun and Moon's Battle Royale format at Gamescom, and they also revealed some brand new Pokemon at the same event. And a Battle Royale, you'll face off against each of 3 different trainers, and each trainer has to battle each other trainer as well, which is a first for the series. And you can check out footage of this on our website at nvigames.com. We've got a place behind spoiler tags if you don't want to be spoiled about what goes on with that. And we also have a trailer for a new Pokemon as well as some details about it. That is also spoiler related as well, if you don't want to know about the new Pokemon. We'll give you the details here momentarily. Give you a moment here to tune out for the next 5 minutes or so, and we'll talk about this Pokemon. So if you don't want to hear the spoilers, just tune out for the next 5 minutes or so. Alright, I'm going to start the spoilers now, so like I said, tune out for about 5 minutes or so, and we'll be back to non-spoiler stuff. Okay, so the Pokemon that was revealed is called Turtonator, and it is a turtle Pokemon. It's known as the Blast Turtle Pokemon. It's dual type, and it's Fire and Dragon. It stands 6 feet 7 inches tall and weighs in at 467.4 pounds. It has an ability called Shell Armor, which is an existing ability that others such as Shelter, Krabby, Ammonite, and other Pokemon have as well. Shell Armor makes it so your opponent can't critically hit you, and Turtonator also has an exclusive move called Shell Trap. This is kind of like a proximity mine of sorts. Basically, it lets you set a trap at the start of a battle, and if your opponent damages your Turtonator, then the trap will explode and deals damage to your opponent. And we have the trailer and artwork on our site as well, you can check out, as well as the full press release. Speaking of trailers, we have one for Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse. This is the strategy trailer, and you can check that out over on our website, and it's all about strategy and survival. So Nintendo and ESL have announced Splatoon tournaments for Europe, and it was kicked off at Gamescom by Nintendo Europe President Satoru Shibata and Splatoon producer Hisashi Nogami. And this is about the Splatoon Showdown, it's called. And the tournaments will be online, and they'll begin in early September. They'll take place over the course of 6 months. And there'll be another test fire event as well, called the Splatoon Summer Test Fire 2016. And that will begin on Thursday, and it will run until the 1st of September. And you can check out the full press release on our site with more details. So we got some confirmation of some brand new bundles coming to New Zealand, interestingly enough, and this is for the 3DS and some Amiibo bundles, and the ones that New Zealand are getting are 2 for Fire Emblem Fates and 1 for Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS. And the Fire Emblem Fates Conquest bundle will come with a Marth Amiibo, and Birthright will come with Ike. And Smash Bros. Will come with Super Smash Bros. Of course, for 3DS, and Samus. And all of them will come with the 3DS reader-writer accessory for NFC connectivity, so you can use your Amiibo with your 3DS if you don't have a new 3DS. And they're all scheduled to be released on the 22nd of September for $84.99 or $84.99, and that's New Zealand dollars, and that's equivalent to about $62 US. And Nintendo officially confirmed that as well on the Nintendo Australia and New Zealand Twitter account as well. And you can check out images for those over on our website. Speaking of images we have on our site, we've got the weekly Famitsu scans for you, courtesy of Famitsu, of course, and Japanese Nintendo. And their scans this week for Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow, and Green, Pokemon Go, Pokemon Sun and Moon, Inazuma 11 Aries, Metroid Prime Federation Force, Yokai Watch 3, Sushi and Tempura, Yokai Watch Wibble Wobble, and Puyo Puyo Chronicle. PlayAsia has some new Pokemon plush collectibles available for pre-order now over at their site, playasia.com. We've got a link there on our website at nvgames.com where you can get linked directly to them. And there's a wide range of them available. There's classics like Mew, Snorlax, Pikachu, Dragonite, and more, and newer ones as well like Litten, Rowlet, and Popolo, who are the starting trio from Pokemon Sun and Moon. And the prices range from $9.99 to $59.99 each. And they also have plush Pokeballs available, including the Master Ball. And they're scheduled to be released sometime this fall. It varies from like September through November for the release dates. So you can check those out at PlayAsia. Speaking of Japan, we've got the top 10 for the Nintendo 3DS home theme charts for the week of August 8th through 14th. And the new releases that were on the charts this week were Ashley's Recipes, Hengen Bana no Saku Yori ni Mafu Mafu I Super Nuku ni Naritai. Those are the new releases, and you can check out Japanese Nintendo for the full list of all 25. But the top 10 were Ashley's Recipes, Kirby Craft Paper Party, Hagen Banda no Saku Yori ni Mafu Super Nuku ni Naritai. My Japanese isn't very good, so probably butchered that, but anyways. Number 4 was Animal Crossing, The Village Bulletin Board. 5 was Splatoon Squid Sisters, then One Piece Film Gold, then The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, then the Pokemon Pair Art Set, then Nintendogs Plus Cats Shiba, and then Super Smash Bros. Type 3. So we got even more new Pokemon news. This is spoilers again, so if you don't want to hear us, give me about 5 minutes and we'll be back to non-spoiler discussion. So this came through, I can't remember if it was Gamescom or the Pokemon World Championships, but either way, they revealed some new Pokemon, and these are named Crabrawler, Sandygast, Palossand, and Stuffle. Sandygast and Palossand were the Sandcastle Pokemon that were revealed in Kuro earlier this month, along with Stuffle. Crabrawler is a fighting type Pokemon, and it's known as the boxing Pokemon. It's 2 feet tall and weighs 15.4 pounds, and its ability can be either Hyper Cutter or Iron Fist. Sandygast is Ghost and Ground, and it's known as the Sand Mountain Pokemon. It's 1.64 feet tall and weighs in at 154.32 pounds. It has an ability called Water Compaction, which is a new one for the series. And Palossand is the evolution of Sandygast, and Palossand is also Ghost and Ground type, and it's known as the Sandcastle Pokemon. It's 4.27 feet tall and weighs 551.16 pounds. Its ability wasn't stated in the trailer, but it might be Water Compaction like Sandygast. And the last one that was revealed is Stuffle, which is a normal fighting type Pokemon, and it's 1.64 feet tall and weighs 15 pounds. It's known as the Struggle Pokemon, and its ability can be Fluffy or Klutz. Beware is the evolution of Stuffle. And you can check out the full official descriptions on our website, as well as artwork for each of those, and the trailer as well, showing them in action at nvgames.com. So we got a new 3DS title revealed this week, and that is called Cartoon Network Battle Crashers. It's from Game Mill Entertainment, as well as Magic Pockets. That's the developer. Game Mill Entertainment is the publisher, I believe. And it's a side-scrolling beat-em-up action game, and it features single-player and multiplayer modes. And multiplayer will support co-op for up to 4 players. And it will have 6 playable characters. There's Finn and Jake from Adventure Time, Uncle Grandpa, Clarence, Rigby and Mordecai from Regular Show, Gumball from The Amazing World of Gumball, and Steven of Steven Universe. In single-player mode, you can switch between characters anytime you want, and some enemies can only be dealt with by certain characters. And the game also has something called Bonkers Mode, which lets you replay stages and attempt more difficult parts of the game. scheduled to be released this November, and you can check out the full press release, screenshots, and box art over on our website. Another press release and box art and screenshots we got this week was for Style Savvy Fashion Forward, which is Nintendo's and Sen Sophia's latest game in the Style Savvy series, and it came out this past Friday in North America. Japan got it last year, and Europe and Australia are expected to get the game in November. And you can check that stuff out on our website, as I mentioned. So Nintendo put out another press release talking about the Nintendo 3DS sales, and they are up 80% almost over last year. And the 3DS took the top spots for July and NPD charts for both software and hardware. Monster Hunter Generations from Capcom was the #1 selling game during July, and Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire sales were up over 80% too, despite those games being released nearly a full year before. Pokemon X and Y sales were up nearly 200% from the previous year. X was in 16th place in July, and Y was in 22nd place. Nintendo System games ranked in 5 of the first 11 spots on NPD's chart. In addition to Monster Hunter Generations in first place, Minecraft Wii U Edition was 6th, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire were 8th and 10th respectively, and Kirby Planet Robobot was 11th. Nintendo also announced that the 2DS, which is the non-3D and non-clamshell design, surpassed 2 million units sold since its release, and can check out the full press release on our website. So Nintendo has changed the box art for Mario Party Star Rush, the latest game in the Mario Party series coming to 3DS, and apparently this is because people had discovered that they were using some of the artwork from a Campbell's SpaghettiOs food item that had been Mario themed. It had the same artwork on it, and you can check out the new box art as well as the old box art over on our website. It's pretty funny they changed it, but I figured that was probably going to happen. So as I mentioned, Metroid Prime Federation Force came out this past Friday, and it's pretty controversial, but you can check out reviews around the web, and we have our reviews roundup for you on our website at nvigames.com, where we've got maybe a little over a dozen different links there for you, and it's getting mixed reviews. It's current when the article was put on our website by Rich, the Metascore for the game was 69 out of 100, which is about average, not great but not horrible. So some people seem to like it, and some people seem to think it's just okay, and then some people don't like it at all. Like, for example, Nintendo Enthusiasts gave it a 4.5 out of 10. Ouch. That's not very good. IGN is another one, and Destructoid too. IGN gave it a 5.9 out of 10, and Destructoid gave it a 5.5 out of 10. So, yeah. But speaking of Metroid Prime Federation Force, we have the launch trailer on our site as well, so you can check that out as along with the reviews roundup. So that will do it for this episode of the Ncast, our live weekly Nintendo podcast. We'll be back next week with another edition, probably on Saturday, I'm guessing. Don't know of any plans I have on Saturday, but I'll let you know if it changes, of course. And hopefully we can get back to recording our regular videos as well this week. As I mentioned before, it's been really hot here in Southeast Virginia, and I haven't been able to record because it's been too hot. Because I have to run my fans, and that produces too much noise. So, anyways, thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching, and thanks for listening. Don't forget you can follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/nvideogaming, or on Twitter at twitter.com/nvideogames. And you can check us out on the web at nvideogames.com for Nintendo news, screenshots, trailers, and lots more good stuff. And don't forget you can subscribe to us here on YouTube. We post videos throughout the week usually. And we also post the recorded versions or live streams from Twitch if we can't make the live version. And we'll be back at around 8 p.m. Eastern Time tonight for our latest episode of Final Fantasy on the NES. So be sure to tune in for that. So again, thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time. Game on.